Thanks very much. Time now, 21 minutes past 6. The journey to work on the number 840 bus. Perhaps not your ordinary commute. It's just been crowned the most scenic bus ride in Britain.
Yes, however, campaign groups are warning that rural services are in crisis. Simon Gompertz has hopped aboard to find out how to keep the wheels turning.
It's a bus driver's dream. The 840 Coastliner starts in Leeds, takes in York, then heads over the North York moors here and out to Whitby on the coast. Driving what's been crowned our most beautiful bus route and getting paid for it is Adam Davis.
Every day's a joy. Every day's a joy on this route. It's just beautiful. It's not only helping people that live out here get into bigger places, to cities, but it's bringing people out of the cities into this beautiful land. It's always nice when you see a Whitby come up on your rota.
This award for Most Scenic Route was thought up by Paul Kirby to drum up more interest in bus travel as funding is squeezed ever tighter.
Rural communities many of them do need the bus services. They are a lifeline for many people because they don't have cars or they don't have access to cars, or the elderly, for example, they can't drive anymore. So that's why it's important to bring publicity to especially scenic routes like this one.
You going to York, love?
Ticket sales pay for this service, but only partly.
Whitby, that's lovely. Thanks very much.
It depends on public money, council subsidy over the winter, also the bus firm being reimbursed for letting on all the trippers with free bus passes.
For anybody who hasn't got a car, or anybody who hasn't got a driving licence, it's the only way to get out and about in the area.
If you didn't have the bus?
Well, if we didn't have the bus, we wouldn't go half of the time, because you'd only use the car because of the fuel price and everything. You'd only use it maybe once a week or once a fortnight to try and save on the fuel.
Because I have epilepsy and I can't drive, it is very important to me that there are these bus routes so I can get to places like Whitby that I've been coming all my life.
This is a trophy service. It's scenic, it's popular, so it survived. But that's not the case with a lot of bus routes. Bus funding's been cut by a third in the last 8 years, and it's often the rural, most needed services, the ones that people don't have an alternative to, which tend to suffer.
Last year, over 500 routes in England and Wales were reduced or completely withdrawn. In Whitby, volunteers have stepped in to provide services up to the places on the moors where people feel abandoned.
Every moors bus will have one of those.
Eden Blythe is one of them, rebadging local buses and paying with donations.
I think that somebody like us will always be needed, and we're happy to do it. But we don't really want to have to keep taking over failing bus services, because that shouldn't be the case, should it?
It's all the more reason then to cherish remaining routes like the 840, on which you can go where you need to while soaking up the views. Simon Gompertz, BBC News in North Yorkshire.